Welcome everyone, it's Coach K, Cryptocurrency Education. Alright, so what I want you to do right now is share this video, okay? Because I have insider information, and I will not divulge the source, but I have information that you want to know, and I have proof of things that I'm telling you for the reasons why the ETF is going to be approved. I have proof for that. So if you're watching on YouTube, guys, hit that thumbs up, like, share to your friends and family, anyone who's in crypto that you know, because this is actual legit source, real source, not a Bob or a Joe, but a real person. Okay, this person works at the National Stock Exchange. I'm not going to tell you which one, but a very big one. Okay, he came and told my partner and I that, wait for it, that there's a 99.99% chance the Bitcoin ETF gets approved. Now you're all probably sitting there going, yeah, okay, we've heard these people say this before, but if you've been noticing what I've been saying for the last month, 2 months, I've been saying the ETF's not going to happen. So what changed my mind? What changed all the ways I was thinking about this ETF? Well, I'll tell you what happened. I get a phone call from my buddy. Okay, I'm not going to name names here because those people could get in trouble. So the point I'm going to get to here is this. This person called us and said, number one, the ETF's going to happen for sure, without a reasonable doubt. And I was like, yeah, okay, sure, whatever. You know, even if you're a stock trader in the National Stock Exchange of a very large country, doesn't guarantee anything, right? Here's where it gets juicy. He goes, okay, well, maybe you don't see that, but here's what you will see. And I said, what am I going to see? He's like, okay, Joel, here's what you have to do. You have to go and you have to look a little deeper. Okay? Now, I didn't even have to look very hard. Why? Because obviously you guys know I have my groups, and I started talking about this with them. And then one of the guys in my groups posted something that looks like this. Okay, so let me just pull this up for you so you can see yourself. So basically, he was listening to what we were saying, and we were talking about like how, here's the big picture, okay? The exchanges, a lot of them that aren't legally operating are going to get shut down by the SEC. Okay, they're not going to get directly shut down by the SEC, so I'm not saying that. Okay. What I'm saying is, they're gonna block IPs. They're gonna start making it really hard for people to do things. Okay, so you're probably going like, why would they do that? And I don't believe that will happen. Well, let me show you some proof, so that you don't have to think I don't believe something happens. You can actually see for yourself. Okay, so what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna pull up this photo. Okay, and I'm gonna show you guys it. And this is from one of my members, from his Binance account. Okay. And if you see this and you don't think this is something pretty wow, I mean, that's okay, but I find it very, very eye-opening, okay? And I'm just going to pop this up. I'm just trying to find, there it is. Okay, so look at this, guys. Just make this a little bit bigger. Looks like it's, there we go. Okay, so one of my members sends me this. Okay. Now, here's the evidence, because you guys are probably like, okay, what do you have other than this claim? Here's the evidence. When he was telling us that the ETF is going to get approved, he said, you know why it took so long? And we were like, no. He said, well, it took that long because of one major reason: regulations. So what they've been doing in the back end is doing all these, sorting out all the regulations and getting ready to basically bar certain exchanges and basically improve the, you know, improve the culture in crypto. It's not known as a scam, etc. Right? So what this shows me, after hearing that, and literally hearing that, and 20 minutes later my member sends me this: based on your current IP address, Binance is unable to service your country or region. Please withdraw your assets from your account as soon as possible. Think about that for a second. I just told you that exchanges are going to get cracked down by the SEC. This was a South African. 2 South Africans saw the exact same messages. It told them to get rid of their Binance, their stuff out of Binance. And if what this guy has told me, this is going to happen on a blanket across many nations. Okay, so people say, oh, I can use my VPN. Yeah, that's a great idea. Let me tell you something about a VPN. If you put your KYC into Binance, which most people probably do, it don't matter that you have IP change, because they'll know that you're actually from Canada, United States, or wherever you're from. Okay, so these are all the reasons why I want to make this short video to tell you this. So you're gonna see if he is right, and I'm very sure with the confidence that he said this, he's right. The ETF is going to be approved. Okay, when it gets approved, retail investors and institutional investors will start to come in, but I think it's going to be slow. So just prepare yourself for slow growth over a long period of time. Okay. Now, another thing that could happen is when this gets approved and regulations come out, if they make a lot of exchanges bar certain people and they make an agreement, that's going to cause a lot of problems for some people in crypto, and it might cause some volatility in the market, but that'll be a short-term volatility. So just keep that in mind. All these things are really important to know. If you guys have any questions right now, I'll take a couple before I go because it's really late at night. I just wanted to come and make a video. What's up, XRP Mafia? Viet Nguyen, Nguyen. I can never say Vietnamese names properly. Sorry about that. When we're supposed to hear about that within the next 5 to 24 hours. So it could be tomorrow US time, or it could be tonight at the end of the day, at the end of their session. So expect the unexpected, because literally up until 4 or 5 hours, not even 3 hours ago, I was sitting at home going, this ETS is stupid, it's not going to get approved. And I think a lot of people felt like that, and maybe that's why it actually is going to be approved. I don't really know, but it's interesting. Get your cryptos off the exchanges. Yeah, Kevin, if you have a lot of crypto on an exchange, they're going to give you a chance to actually get it off the exchange, as you can see in the photo here. So it's not like they're trying to screw you over. They're just having, people are getting, a lot of issues with exchanges that have security tokens, for example, where there are securities and they're not legal exchanges. So stuff like that will be a problem. Now, get your stuff off exchanges. You should never leave a lot of crypto on exchanges unless you're trading with it. And right now, if you're not in any trades that are doing crazy movements, maybe it's a good time to put some stuff out of the market. It's really up to you. Personally, me, I have left most of my stuff in the market, and I'm not really worried about it because I trust my exchange, Binance, that I use mostly to have my back, and basically they have insurance and stuff, so I feel pretty confident with them. But if they barred my country, sure, I'd move it off. So I don't think it's a huge deal if this happens, but it's gonna come. So should we FOMO in on some BTC? Should you FOMO in? Well, basically, if this ETF is approved, what are all the people going to do after it's approved? So knowing ahead of time, like I told people for Basic Attention Token a while back, and it's still up over 25% since that call, and I told people to buy XRP in September before it ran up. So when you want to get in is when it's not moving yet. So these are the things to always think about when you're making an investment or a trade. You want to get in, you want to get in at the right time, and the right time is before, not after it started to move. So keep those things in mind. If there's no other questions, I'm going to go. So guys, keep this in mind, man. I'm telling you, this could be huge. And all I can say is I don't know 100% for sure, but when someone from a national stock exchange calls someone else up, and that person then calls you directly in a panic state, that tells you a lot, okay? And I very much believe that this potentially could happen. So right now I had my hopes that it's never going to happen, and now I feel like maybe it will. So we'll have to still wait and see. I'm not saying for sure it's going to happen or for sure it's not, but this is something really exciting, and I wanted to present it to all you guys before the actual announcement, so now ahead of time. Act upon it the way you think you should, because it'll benefit you to do that. So keep that in mind. Do we have a time frame? It's like I said, Kevin, it might be between the next 5 hours at the end of the session in Eastern Standard Time, or it could be tomorrow US time. So we don't know exactly. This is something that you have to prepare for ahead of time. For example, oh, Sergio, what's up, bro? Another thing that's interesting is all you need to do, guys, is just take it easy. Don't FOMO. Don't FUD. Don't do anything. Just chill, okay? And get your stuff positioned. Like, I bought 11,000 XRP last night, and it pumped today, and it feels great. But I bought XRP for the long term last night, not for the short term. But now I might just sell some and do that. So these are things you can do as a trader, but focusing on the ETF. We have XRP and BTC have two really big things happening around them today, and so keep your eyes out. And basic attention token going on to Coinbase, not just Coinbase Pro. That's going to be a big one too. So keep these things in mind now, not when they're already up 5%. Okay. Anyways, have yourselves a great day, everyone. Don't worry about anything. Chill out. If you want to be safe, you can put some and hedge it in and out of the market. You can take stuff off exchanges if you have really shady exchanges that you use potentially, because there are a lot of them. And just do it. Do I suspect U.S. investors will be restricted by Binance? That is possible, Morgan, if you've registered and did your KYC with them. But I think that Binance won't actually do anything because Changpeng has said very many times he doesn't care. So basically, you could get in trouble for that too. But I think the SEC is going to restrict some countries to stop them from participating. But I also think that those are the exchanges that have securities on them, and they're not regulated exchanges, and that's why. So that's pretty much where we're going to see that on that. In that respect, for example. So you're going to see the SEC restrict countries with exchanges that are doing stuff that is not really up to par on the SEC standards. And so they try to kind of push them out. And the whole idea with the regulation is to get rid of all the bad actors and make their space actually legitimate, okay? It is legitimate now, but make it more legitimate to big players, to the institutions, the Fidelities and the BlackRocks. They're there, but they're not investing heavily yet. They're waiting for this type of low volatility and, a market where it's kind of, a lot of speculation, but a lot of potential, things that we're creating and doing that are going to affect the world in a very positive way. So, yeah. The SEC won't let me be. I like it, Alan. I like it. So, you guys have a great day or evening wherever you are. I'm going to go to bed. I'll see you guys in the morning. I hope I have some, I hope that all this stuff worked out and it's going to be the exact thing that he told me. And if not, don't worry about it either way. If the SEC decision is a negative, hedge yourself into some TUSD potentially if you want to. It's a good way to do it. All right, guys. Have yourselves a great night.